What up, guys? Y'all know where we at. This should look pretty familiar to y'all. Back at Full-Time Motos Garage here. And of course, T'Challa is back on the stands getting some more work done today. We got that chain and sprocket kit. We going with the stock sprocket in the back, which is a 41 for the Gen 6, 17 sprocket for the front, and we've got the gold DID chain that we are going to be throwing onto this bad boy. All this is in preparation for that dyno tuning, which is happening this Thursday with Mr. Ricardo. And this is the old setup here, so we're gonna get rid of that and see how that goes. But I'm over here admiring Mr. Full-Time Motos Gen 5 track bike. Last time I was here, it did not look like this, and now this thing is looking good, bro.
Thank you.
Are you taking this on the 20th?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It, yes.
First time on there?
Yeah. I'm gonna
well, with this bike,
I'm
right?
try to sneak in a day before that day, but...
Oh, okay. This thing looks good, bro.
Gotta ease into it.
Yeah, because this is definitely not a 600. The feel of this bike through turns, accelerating, and all that stuff is definitely different. I miss my Gen 5, man. I'm not gonna front. I posted it up the other day on Instagram, and they got so many shares and so many views. I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have let it go. But that's all right though, because T'Challa's holding me down. I'm sure you guys will be seeing that EGR video by now. You guys saw what T'Challa can do in its restricted form, but with the new understanding that Bren Tuning has just released a flash for this bike, I'm sure more tuners are going to get their hands onto that flash, and T'Challa should be tuned before the summer is done. So we'll see how that goes, man. So I'm going to let Ant work, and we'll be back with these updates. Gentlemen, it is important that you remove your front sprocket cover every once in a while and clean it up. Look how much grime and
sticky icky.
Yeah, not the kind of
not the good one.
Crazy, man. Definitely perform this maintenance, guys. Look how much gook is in there. All the chain cleaner and stuff like that. Make sure you guys do your maintenance.
Adds horsepower.
All right, we're back. Mr. Full-Time, appreciate you, bro. Got this thing all done up here. And guys, this is honestly like one of the last performance modifications that I want to do to the bike, was to get this 520 chain sprocket kit. Probably over the winter time I may do some more things, but for right now, this is what it is. That chain looks lovely. I like that black sprocket. That black sprocket looks great. And of course that gold all of my chain. That gold looks good, man. But yeah, guys, just a quick rundown of all the mods that I've done to this bike, because this man actually did all of the mods. We have the sprint air filter, we have the block off plates, we have the spark plugs, we have the flap valve delete, we have done the full Acra exhaust system, we have the power commander, and now we have the 520 chain and sprocket kit, and all of that is going to get tuned on Thursday with Ricardo from Motorcycle Mall. And I was just telling Anthony that maybe around, like, I don't know why, but it just took me now to really feel it out, but maybe around like 2 to 5 RPMs in this range, I feel a little bit of a delay. And you know, it has to probably do with some fueling or something like that, something of the nature. So we're gonna get that all assessed and tuned, and this thing should be running pretty nasty. Then after that, it's that true flash and tune. What is going down? We are here at Motorcycle Mall really quickly, because you guys already know I'm doing that dyno tune testing, but I did want to come out and see these bad boys. The 2022 Suzuka Hayabusa. 2022 Suzuki Hayabusa. First time seeing this black color. I saw the white and silver several times. Ooh, I like the gold trim on the fuel gauges. That looks nice. I think EJR has me already looking at these boosters in a different manner now, because prior to this, I'm not gonna lie, I thought these things were just fast couches. But I'm just gonna try to see if I can get a test ride on one of these things, because these things are pretty dang beautiful. Lord Jesus, look at those stock exhausts. Nonetheless, some excellent bikes though, man. So yeah, man, we're just out in Motorcycle Mall. You guys already know they have the latest of everything that's out here. So I'm going to be doing some testing on my exhaust. Some testing. I'm going to do some tuning on my exhaust. It is not ECU flash, guys, so don't get that confused. I have the full system on there as well with the chain and sprocket. So Ricardo is going to be tuning that to the power command to see what type of gains we get, and then after that, I'm going to get a dyno tune. But before I get that flash and dyno tune, I'll probably get some velocity stacks too to maximize as much horsepower as possible. And then I don't know, man, I might be doing performance after that, but we'll see how it goes. So let's get into the tuning section. Let's see what's going on, man. So again, guys, this will not be ECU flashing. This should just be tuning the exhaust via the power commander. So if you guys can stop and make your predictions on what this bike will make, and as well too, I want to show you guys what the Akrapovic Gen 6 exhaust looks like compared to the Akrapovic that was made for the Gen 5 that people are using onto the Gen 6, which is perfectly fine, but I just want to show you guys the slight differences between the two. So again, this is the Gen 6, this is the Gen 5 exhaust that's on a Gen 6. Just slight differences in the curves of the pipes, I'm sure for aerodynamic reasons. It's my old buddy Marshall's bike that he gave up, and he dedicated his riding to track, which I cannot blame him for at all. I may get to that point one day too. But I got smackdowns to lay on people. So until then, you guys got me. What's up, guys? As you guys can see, we're back in the garage. I actually had to cut that video a little bit short. I had to hurry up and get to the crib. I had to do some things for work, but I did want to go over the dyno results with you guys because they were quite interesting to say the least. So on the dyno, the bike pulled 181.03 with all the miles that I have, as compared to the 183 that it pulled when I had the Arrow exhaust. Now, although it made a little bit less horsepower up top at the peak, which is about 12,000 RPM, I did gain about 10 more horsepower in the mid-range with the Akrapovic system. So for the most part, the Akrapovic full system did its job, and the mid-range is really what helps out the most with is the mid-range. But it did make less horsepower at the top, and I want to speculate that it's maybe because of the weather. I want to say because it was a little bit humid when I did it. When I first had it dynoed in, I think it was either very early May or end of April with the Arrow, it was much cooler out and probably like zero humidity. So I don't want to speculate on why it's not making peak horsepower like I thought that it would, but I think this is pretty much what it should be doing. Maybe on a cooler day I'll have it dynoed again, or probably the next time I have it dynoed is when I actually get the ECU flash along with those stacks as well too. So yeah, man, full system is on there. It's all tuned up, ready to go. It felt good. It feels great, actually. It feels really good. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video, guys. I'll be hitting the track at NYST on the 20th. We'll be there for NJ Riders Track Day, and then after that we'll probably have some more smackdowns and more track days as well too. So guys, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, people. Peace.